Welcome back to the Celebrity Fix, your reliable source for the latest in celebrity drama, gossip, and scandals. Today, we're looking at a story that's causing a major outburst. Jay-Z and his billionaire friend Michael Rubin have been exposed for scheming to exploit the very group they've been disrespectful to. We're removing the veils and exposing a scam that surprised many. So sit tight because this one's going to be a roller coaster ride. Before we get started, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you will never miss out on the latest celebrity tea. Now let's get into it.
So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Jay-Z has built an empire that cuts across music, fashion, and business from his days in Brooklyn as a rapper to becoming a billionaire mogul. He is more than a rapper. He is a cultural icon who has positioned himself as a leader in the black community. Yet, with power comes responsibility. And sometimes, even our beloved ones can be dark. Jay-Z has always been about the hustle, and nobody can deny that he has made incredible progress for himself and for the culture. From Roc-A-Fella Records to TIDAL, and even his collaboration with the NFL, Jay-Z has proven that he can manage the business world. However, what if this business skill begins to mix up the idea of helping the community and exploiting it? And this is where the waters get murky. Meet Michael Rubin, the billionaire, businessman, and so-called friend of Jay-Z. Their partnership has been described as a powerful alliance, but recent events have uncovered a darker plan behind their cooperation. So who is Michael Rubin? In fact, he is the head of Fanatics, a huge company that deals with sports merchandising, and his net worth is a few $billion. Rubin has made a name for himself in business, but it's his relationship with Jay-Z that's been the cause of so much gossip. Both have been seen together at major events, and Rubin has been spotted with other celebrities in the entertainment industry.
Michael shouldn't have said that out loud. Michael said one of his friends called and said that wasn't his place to say it, but guess what? None of those people said he lied.
On the surface, it looks like a partnership that has been nurtured through mutual respect and common objectives. Rubin has also been a part of criminal justice reform projects with Jay-Z, thus making the initial impression that he was actually committed to the black community. But as they say, deeds speak louder than words.
It's horrible. I want to support look, you guys know me pretty well. Mm-hmm. Anything I can ever help with, I'm always there. Mm-hmm. I want everyone around me to do great.
Here's where the whole thing begins to come apart. Rubin said some tremendously scandalous things about black culture lately. During an interview, he treated some of the most important pieces of culture with utter disregard, a thing that enraged people. To many who have been Jay-Z's and consequently Rubin's supporters, these were absolutely disloyal comments from someone who claims to be an ally.
I think there's a little bit of a black culture of it's black hate on hate. It's like that black judge that Meek had that hated on him and wanted to go extra hard on him. Okay, it's it's what people always say to me. It's like black hate on hate.
It didn't take long for these remarks to go viral, and the backlash was swift. A lot of people who have been close to Rubin started asking questions about the actual motives of his involvement in the community. The plot, however, is not thick enough, as what we see is only the surface of the iceberg. The disrespect wasn't just in Rubin's words, it was in the actions that followed. Countering the public outrage, Rubin stood by his stance. As a result, the silence only vocalized the silence of those who had once seen Jay-Z as the people's voice.
So after this interview aired, of course, and he knew it, he said it, he said, I'm gonna get killed for this. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what started happening.
When a man like Jay-Z connects himself to someone like Rubin, it sends a message. And when it is that message of indifference to the community issues, it is a betrayal. The whole story transformed into a scandal because of the discovery of a business scheme that would benefit from their disrespected victims. Now let's talk about the 40/40 Club, a famous sports bar and lounge owned by Jay-Z recently. It was announced that the 40/40 Club would be converted into a sports betting hub and turn over a new leaf. On the surface, this may look like a traditional business activity, but a peek into it makes it clear that the business is indeed much more than it looks. But before we tell you more about this, do us a little favor and share this video with a friend who might enjoy our content. Sports betting has become a booming industry, and it's no secret that it's incredibly lucrative. But this industry isn't all it seems, because it has some dark consequences, especially in urban communities. It is gambling that can be a sin that switches a person's life to ruin, being a road that goes to both addiction and financial disaster. And to make matters worse, the company plans to triumph against this issue in places that are more sensitive and devastated. Let's be real. This isn't just about business. The pursuits of Jay-Z, who claims to be the people's man, endlessly are pocketed by him. By promoting sports betting in these areas, Jay-Z and Rubin are capitalizing on a vice that disproportionately affects Black and low-income communities. This is not empowerment, it is exploitation. And here's where it gets even worse. This is not a single act, it is part of a huge trend of thinking along profit lines. Jay-Z and Rubin are using their influence to push a product that will inevitably harm the community, all while pretending to be allies. The hypocrisy is astounding.
Yeah, so I think it's wrong. I think, like, why do you not want to build everyone up around you? Why do you not want everyone around you to do great?
This isn't the first time Jay-Z's business decisions have come under fire. Do you remember his business with the NFL? At the time, it was said that this was going to be a way of dealing with the social justice issues, but a lot of people believed that it was a betrayal of Colin Kaepernick and the movement he had started. Critics argued that Jay-Z was more interested in securing a bag than in standing up for what's right. And then there is the case of Rubin as well. Although he is involved in the criminal justice reform, which seems to be a positive move, some have questioned his involvement. Some have questioned whether these ideas are really altruistic or if he is just doing this for his own purpose. What better method is there to win the community's confidence than to cast yourself as a reformer? It is evident that the two of them have been taking steps that mainly serve their personal interests, often to the detriment of the people they supposedly support the most. The recent reopening of the 40/40 Club is a fresh, yet another instance demonstrating this disturbing trend. Expectedly, the society is voicing their discontent. People are opposing this form of exploitation that they have been facing, which has made the backlash very harsh. Social media has been littered with references to boycotting the 40/40 Club and making Jay-Z and Rubin answerable for their actions. Popular figures in society have also come forward and spoken against Jay-Z and Rubin's duplicity.
Meek also tweeted and spoke out. He said Rubin shouldn't be saying that type of stuff out loud. A black man is supposed to, but nobody be saying it. It's like we only collab on songs, women, and parties. He be hearing my friends getting murdered. Like, why, Meek? I can't explain it to him in a sensible way.
They're asking for explanations and are holding both Jay-Z and Rubin accountable for the damage they are inflicting. Still, will Jay-Z pay heed? Or will he go on to prioritize profit over people? It is about time we ceased raising these celebrities to godlike status and began to question them instead. It may be Jay-Z and Rubin who have vast billions, but we have the power of the people. Together we can make it loud and clear that we refuse to be taken advantage of. That's all for today's video. Do you think Jay-Z and Rubin are tight with business deals, or are they taking advantage of the community by being too opportunistic? You can give us your thoughts in the comments below. We are curious to see what you have to say. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Celebrity Fix for more celebrity drama in the future.